You said what? I'm recording right now. All right. What's up, YouTube? It's TC, and I'm back with another motion picture. See, my favorite subscribers came back to the channel. Welcome home. And I also see some new faces. Big motion going on. I had a hell of a weekend. It was fun, ate good food, chill with the family. It's a whole vibe. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you didn't, I wish more success in the future for next time. But it is what it is. I'm sorry, because now that I realize it, I didn't even get to record the food. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, it was fire. You know what I'm saying? I had the yams, the typical meal that everybody eat on Thanksgiving. Yeah, so we started off, obviously, praying over the food, and we started eating. And I really didn't eat that much, but I really kind of wish I took some leftovers. But anyway, so my favorite part is just the conversation that we have. We usually have pretty good conversations. And, we talk about the Bible and just things that happen in the economy and just everyday life living, how it's worked. I was kind of telling them about, how I think manipulation really is embedded in America. I don't really think it's really too much we can do about it. It's a part of life, and I just kind of accepted it and I understand it. We all have our own agendas. They got their own agenda. Somebody might want this to happen, so they're gonna manipulate the situation to make it work in their favor. And the government and church and anywhere you could think of. If a business got chips and they make potatoes out of, obviously potatoes make chips, right? But if there's something going on with potatoes and now the company you think they're about to tell America? No, that's how they make their money. So we're gonna figure something out so we can keep this money rolling in. So that's kind of about what we talked about in this clip, man. Check it out.
The whole thing is designed for the most of the people in the world is to be workers, just like worker bees. And then they got a small group of people that's at the top who control everything, who control all the wealth, manipulate everything so they can have complete power and control. And it's like that all over the world. And with the school system is part of the manipulation and the training for you to become slaves.
I do want to give y'all a warning. I didn't really plan on releasing this footage. So when I was recording, I wasn't really trying to get the best clip as far as like maintaining the camera where it was at. But it's more so about the audio. So don't cuss me out. Don't be mad. It is what it is.
Because
you mean to continue to be slaves?
Yes. And like, get in line, don't get out of line. Stay
be
focused.
Here on time.
Everything we want you to do.
If you late,
everything will work. Right, everything will be right. If you buck the system, if you buck the system, we gonna punish you.
Or jail. It's all this. Prepare you either for the working class or to be in jail.
Right. Become your own business person. Don't do this. We need everybody to just follow the
direction. That's majority.
The system, And it's just like slavery. Slavery, you get up, you go in there, you pick the cotton, you work hard, and they give you some water and a little food, just enough, so you have enough energy to come back the next day. And that's what we do with school.
That's why
so now, school train us to do this with work. I get up, I go to school, I eat lunch, I listen to the teacher, I don't
bump ready for a job. Yep.
Right. Not a job. I get up, I go to the job, I work the job, I don't give the supervisor hard time, I go home so I can pay my bills, We think it's freedom.
And you recycling the money back to the freedom,
but it's not.
And you recycling the money back to the people that put you there.
Yeah, because they,
Right.
And then they tear down the people like Kanye West who try to set people free.
Right.
All right, so in that clip pretty much explains itself. Now, if you really pay attention to what was being said, it's kind of like the message that Andrew Tate talks about with the Matrix. It's really what the Matrix is. And when you wake up and you really pay attention to what's going on, then you'll have a much better idea of how to maneuver through these situations and make it work in your favor. All right, so in this next clip, we kind of talk about really how to get out of the matrix, kind of, and really what you could do when you work in these jobs, and instead of spending all your money like how most people do, how they want to celebrate Christmas and Black Friday and all these holidays and birthdays and things of that nature that's always here, and they never going to stop, and they're going to want to keep spending your money and keep taking your money and taking your money and taking your money. Stop
doing that. No.
If you're going to spend the bare minimum and save the rest and looking into investing. Do your research. Don't rush the process. Let it come slow, and then you'll figure out a way. Just take the risk. But we're going to get into it, and then y'all can see what's going on from there. But that was just a little introduction to it. So, yeah.
You ain't calling off today.
You got kids.
Right. So now you stuck. Now you stuck. Unless you get lucky.
You can't think for yourself.
Unless you get lucky, you get lost food or...
You lose your creativity. Now you like, I don't want to...
Or you get lucky and hit the lottery.
And that's very seldom happens.
And they always go broke.
Yep. And then a lot of times you hit the lucky...
Them people that
hit the millions?
Yeah, because they don't know how to use the money because they never learn.
Most people don't realize money is not your problem.
Some of the people
they go broke.
Most people think money is their problem. It's not. It's the fact that you don't have a system or income coming in. Like, having money doesn't solve your problem. Your problem doesn't get solved until
Trust me, I know I have money. Don't solve my problem.
Because it's called currency. Currency means it moves.
Yeah.
If you get a just say $5,000 and you put it in the bank and you pinch off the pinch, sooner or later it's gonna be gone. Unless you put something back in there, it's gonna be gone. You're like, man, what happened to all that money? I kept pinching on, it's gone.
And why you need to follow a system.
Not only that, you got inflation.
Yeah, if you don't got
cost of living, that's going.
It don't even matter. Inflation.
Now if you got
I'm saying you got money,
bunch of money,
still value changes.
If you got a whole big lot of money, you can just let it sit there and use the interest to spend on. But most people go past the interest because I got all the money, go spend something.
Well, like Grant Carter said, people with money always making their money move. It's never standing still.
Right.
Still money is losing money because interest and all those other things of that nature.
Yeah.
Your money got to be, like you said, got to be in rotation.
Moving,
There ain't no rotation.
Loaning out, getting interest, So, but they don't teach you all that in school. They don't want you to learn all that stuff. You got to learn that on your own. And even with a lot of business, they don't want everybody in business because somebody got to be the working class to bring the money in. And the poor people pay for everything.
Right around at the peak of pandemic, they turned this whole economy around. Everybody too happy. Everybody getting all this extra money. Now they don't want to come to work.
Well, see, the thing is, it just showed you that
the economy
they system
in flux.
Look, that just showed you their system worked because where all the money ended back into in their hands.
Yeah. They did it on purpose though. They like, y'all getting too free and having.
No, ain't that. It's
that.
Niggas did exactly what they set them up.
Right at the peak, you telling me they decided to turn it around. It's
you ain't
not
listening.
That.
They got that money, man.
They already had the system. They knew where the money gonna end up back being anyway. So that's exactly what happened. The people who had the money don't got it no more, and the people who always had it still got it. Plus more, actually.
They doing it on purpose.
Because when COVID came, they shut down everything, almost everything. Who stayed open? Amazon stayed open. Walmart stayed open.
You had a lot of people who had freedom. They could go do gig work. They didn't have to actually go into a job.
Yeah,
you could be more productive on computers.
Yeah.
Right.
You know that's talking about with Cadillac and like I guess a certain time in a year or whatever, the economy had crashed.
Yeah, black people brought it back.
Yeah, but they were saying that blacks had their own thing. They didn't have money in the banks and stuff, so they didn't feel nothing that happened with the economy, and they was able to buy whatever.
That's because they didn't allow black people to bank.
They had their own thing,
right?
So they didn't feel what America went through.
Right. They felt it, but it wasn't as hard on them because we could not put money in the bank because we was black. They discriminated. So black
they couldn't get a car.
Hid money in their house or had money because they just put it up. So when everything crashed, black people still had money.
Yep.
And so they were still able to buy stuff when everything else nobody else was making money because they closed down the plants, they closed down this, and black people, they were like, "Damn, if we go lose."
So they just took advantage,
The Cadillac business was gonna go out of business, and somebody said, "Hey, we can start selling the Cadillac to the black because they got money." They're like, "What?" Like, yeah, black people got money, and so they started letting black people buy Cadillacs, and then money was coming in, and then they have to shut down clothes. They bounced back from.
Now they use
Yeah, but my thing is, I seen people on TikTok and
now they use
oh yeah, that's why I still got a Cadillac. But I'm like, to me, what is there to be excited about? Because they ain't do nothing but give you opportunity that should have been there in the first place.
Right. And you paying for it.
That's what I'm saying. You paying for it. They like it's not a special moment. It's just
everybody think they don't need
convenience for them.
So when you say I don't need justice, you take the mail out of the home. Now you don't.
Yeah, it's like they literally all excited. I'm like, why y'all?
It's the music industry.
Whatever.
But the system is a terrible system. But
it works. It ain't terrible. It works. It just don't work for us.
Yeah, it's terrible for the workers. So as it's just like a rat race. It's our job to try to figure out how to get out of it.
And the way to get out of it is do what they do.
It's
save your money, invest your money.
It's different ways to get out.
Keep it in the family.
But the thing is, they can always crash the economy. If they crash the economy, then you back to square one. And they do.
Well, not really though, because that's where you can take it. When you take advantage, really take the most advantage because people start losing their houses and things of that nature. And then,
but you gotta be already in shape to be ready to make that move. And most people not.
That's what I'm saying, but that's because they're not paying attention to what's going on. So yeah, that's the moral of the story, man. Y'all gotta pay attention to what you're doing on a daily basis, how you spending your money, and what's going on. It's a lot of propaganda, a lot of pulling left and right, and it's like a little tug of war. Don't let the enemy trick you and cause confusion in your life, cause that's what they're trying to do, and they want to keep you in a box. Don't let them marginalize you. Just pay attention, like I said, and you'll figure out a way. Don't rush the process. Save your money, invest your money, make better decisions financially, spiritually, physically, you name it. And do better for your family and, protect yourselves. And that's really what it's about. It's the end, but it's not the end. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next video.